my guru for past 25 years. I don't think he knows it. I do not miss a Sunday without watching him. He's an amazing, amazing, amazing man, and I don't talk about anybody like this. He breaks through you. Listen to him carefully. Don't think. Just hear him out. And something amazing happens to you. So when we talk about transformation, this is a master. And he has techniques. If you join him on Sundays in Agape, Wilshire, and La Cienega, Saban Theater, every Sunday, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, starts with meditation, and I guarantee you, you would have some sort of a breakthrough listening to him. So, why do I talk about my guru like that? Is because he teaches you, besides a physical life, there is something very important we don't engage in. We weren't taught to engage in. Some of us get wealthy, rich, and the ego gets up, and we think we know it all, we miss it. Some of us, upbringing, as Louise Hayes used to say again, victims of the victims, they didn't teach us properly, we don't learn, we don't know, we grow up, we don't know. It kind of hits us many ways, many times. We are not there for it. We are just into our physicality. I don't want to talk much more. My guru, Michael Beckwith, please come on.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, right, you can talk to me, it's okay. It's my joy and my honor to be here at the behest of the doctor to say a few words. First of all, you are here, you're gathered here, obviously, because there's a generative spirit within you. This is a fundraiser. So there's something within you that is generative, and you've come to an awareness, as I have, that we did not come to this planet to get anything. We came to this planet to let our light shine, to allow for a flow to move through us so that we're giving more than we're receiving. In other words, as a spiritual being, we become aware that there's something within us that we have to share before we leave the planet. And so by virtue of the fact that you're here, that whether it's in its infancy or whether it's full-blown, your generative spirit is leading to generosity, that you may be a part of a grand healing, a revelation of wholeness for individuals that are suffering physically. Now that you're incurring a sense of generosity, the second stage that we must enter into is the awareness of seeing the individuals that have this rare disease. Spiritually, we have to see wholeness. That there is something beyond the physical realm that is whole. Every single being on a soul level is perfectly whole and complete and has a gift to share. So as we no longer look at disease, but we look at each and every individual bringing a sense of gift to the planet, it creates an environment by which the individuals themselves begin to feel not being looked upon as disease, but they begin to be looked upon as whole. Now what does that do? In the fabric of where we live, there is something that can come into manifestation that can actually heal, that can actually reveal the intrinsic wholeness that we have spiritually, can begin to show up physically. So one, generosity. Two, the ability to know that an individual beyond the physical realm is not sick. Beyond the physical realm, we are souls. Many years ago, I had a spiritual awakening in which I could see that we're all surrounded by a presence of love and beauty and intelligence, and it infuses everyone regardless of the physical malady, regardless of how a person looks, regardless of what they're going through. there is a gift to be given. So if we can begin to hold that space in consciousness of a gift to be given, it creates an environment where the individuals see themselves that way, and then perhaps individuals, as I was speaking today at Agape, individuals begin to think unreasonably. That means beyond reason, individuals catch inspiration that leads to divine right action, that leads to healing, that leads to ways and means by which this rare disease can come to an end. It cannot come to an end if we see sickness only. It can't come to an end if we have pity only. It can't come to an end if we see suffering only. It only comes to an end when we pierce the veil of illusion of separation from a presence that is never an absence, and then new ideas flow through doctors. New ideas flow through generosity. New ideas flow, and lo and behold, changes are made. So when we ask ourselves, what is the meaning of this? Since the Spirit of the living God does not do meaningless acts, if individuals see themselves as whole, they begin to discover their giftedness. For instance, individuals that I've worked with in the past who came to earth with the Down syndrome, they hold the frequency of love. And they stabilize that frequency of love when average human beings move from hate and disgust and hate and bigotry. The individuals that come with that particular dis-ease hold the frequency. So what do the individuals that are coming with this neuromuscular disease, what is the gift they are holding? This is the question we have to ask ourselves. And if we hold the frequency of and the willingness to no longer see pity, suffering, then in the energetic of that field, an answer will come. An answer will come not only of the gift they are to give on their soul journey to enlightenment, on their soul journey to awakening, but it will also create in the atmosphere a way by which this can be ultimately dissolved. There is an answer in the absolute. There's an answer in the presence. There's an answer in God. There's an answer in the presence that is never an absence. So as you have been gathered here, you came because the generosity within you is just God trying to express itself. You came because of your love, which is God trying to express itself. You came because there's a dynamic of real transformation, because that's God trying to express itself. So you didn't come to get, you came to let something unfold. So it is in that awareness that we absolutely hold a high vision of the miraculous taking place in time, in body. A miracle, as I teach, is simply something that's already here. But we need a high enough frequency in order to embrace it. And you have come with the doctor and all of you who have gathered to hold that frequency, to make a difference financially and very importantly with your mind, that we can bring to our beloved individuals who are moving through this particular soul journey, bring to them so much love that the possibility of the revelation of wholeness is revealed. So we will look back on a day such as this as a day in which our minds were changed and an answer moved and took over. I invite you just for a moment to close your eyes with me and to just stop for a moment and to become still. And to extract your attention from the appearance of negativity, the appearance of dis-ease. As we think about our brothers and sisters moving through this soul journey, allow for ourselves to curate within our mind, within our hearts, an awareness of their intrinsic wholeness. their completeness. Just feel into that for a moment. And though there is pain, and though there is disappointment, sometimes anger, in your mind right now, you begin to see them whole on the spiritual level. Feel into that. As you're feeling into this dynamic of wholeness, we're now creating an atmosphere for an answer. Answers that come as inspiration from the heart mind of the infinite. And we also see the gift that they are bringing us. Perhaps it's the gift of compassion that the world needs right now on this planet. Perhaps the gift of kindness that the world needs at this time in human history. Perhaps it's the gift of patience that the world needs at this time in human history. What gift are our brothers and sisters bringing and that are moving through the soul journey of this neuromuscular adventure? So we see the intrinsic wholeness. We invite us to capture the gift that they are bringing. And something opens up. It is from this awareness that I have the privilege and the honor to evoke a dynamic word of the presence. By recognizing this infinite spirit that is everywhere in its fullness, called by millions of names, but whose nature never changes. It is love itself, life itself. I get to recognize this presence in each and every one of us as we recognize this presence in those that are moving through this journey. And from this sole recognition of this presence in each and every one of us, we feel a oneness with this presence. It's from this awareness of oneness that I get to speak the word, that they may be set free to find the gift that they are to bring beyond the body temple, while at the same time holding this space for the body temple to come under the aegis of the celestial body. That perfect and dynamic symmetry and wholeness, wellness, and well-being may be revealed. I see it in my mind. I feel it in my heart. And everyone that has been drawn here today together in a sense of unity are holding a higher vibration now. Generosity, right seeing, right being, calling forth the gift, holding the space for inspiration. So that new technologies emerge in healing that allow for the surcease of pain and immobility. Let us feel this. It begins inside. Let us declare this. Everyone, if you're willing, just say together, I feel the generosity moving through me right now. I feel the love moving through me right now. I feel the compassion moving through me right now. I see the gift emerging through my brothers and sisters right now. This atmosphere is birthing inspiration. For right action and healing. And it's happening right now. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. I give thanks for this. Everyone take a deep breath. Release. and come to an understanding as we open our eyes, look around and look at each other, and just bow to each other and say, now so be it. Be the frequency. If we hold this space, generosity, hold that space. That's God within you trying to come out. We hold the space. But there's a reason individuals have come to the planet. They have a gift that they are bearing, even though it's in tenuous situations. And we have the gift of compassion. Inspiration will flow. Healing will happen. And we, in this frequency and in this vibration, will be the pioneers of a great change and a great transformation for a rare disease that will become null and void, because in our consciousness, we're not fighting a disease, we're embracing a gift, we're allowing ourselves to be transformed, and we're being the atmosphere for inspiration to move through the right people at the right time, right here and right now. Are you catching this? Yes. Are you getting this? Yes. Are you feeling this? Yes. Say, yes, I am. Yes, I can. Yes, I am willing.
Yes, I am willing.
We hold everyone who's moving through this journey in our prayers in this moment, knowing that the impatience and the anger is now being diffused into right action and giftedness, and we allow it to be so. And so it is. Amen. Have a beautiful day. I've been up since 4, speaking 3 times, but I had to be here for the doctor and for the beautiful beings that we're holding in prayer. God bless you.
We are World Unity Organization, helping others help themselves.